Hello, I'm Brian Trappett and this is the first part of my tutorial for setting up digital content on the Visitor Information Service Box. For the purposes of the tutorial, I've uploaded a VIS box with a small demonstration project comprising films, audio, images and documents. And through the course of the tutorial, I'll be showing you each step as to how I set the project up. As well as accessing the VIS box on the laptop here, as VIS box is designed to serve your content to your visitors' own devices, I've also a mobile phone which I shall be using at various stages to look at the progress of the project. So to start with, let's log on and have a look at the content of the project. So on the laptop, this is Windows, and we're just going to VIS box in the wireless connections. Connect. It's connecting, and I'll do the same on the mobile. So on the mobile phone, we just select VIS box and we get a sign in. Click on that, and then it goes into what's called the gateway browser. And you can see from the text it says, "Welcome to our VIS box. If you're already in your favorite browser, click the home button." So you could click the home button, but you've got a slightly limited screen because this is not an actual a main browser. So what we'll do is we open a main browser and just type in VIS box, and you can see that now it's filling the full screen. And we'll do the same on the laptop, so we'll just type VIS box, and there we are, and we can just click home, and now we're in the main project. And you can see, for the purposes of this small project, it's based on the very small part of the Polesworth Abbey project, which has over 40 films, but for this demonstration we've got 5 films. So if we were to click on the welcome film, see we have a film here which we can play. Probably better to show it on the mobile phone. So click on the welcome. We can go full screen on this.
Welcome to Polesworth Abbey and to our virtual tour. We hope that you have the most wonderful experience of this holy place. Visitors to Polesworth Abbey have been coming for many, many years. Our first visitors would have been pilgrims who came to the shrine of St. Edith, as part of the shrine from the 12th century.
Okay, so if we just click on the small logo, we also have, I should mention that we also have home buttons set on each page, so that we can just click home, and that will take us back to the home menu. So you can see we have a church tour that has church bells, the font home. Church bells has a number of options: the bell ringers, bells film, history of the bells, bells talk, church tour. So look at each of those. So that's a slideshow. We can either scroll through or just let it automatically scroll through. Again, there's only four pictures on there, but obviously we could put as many as we wanted. And also we could go full screen with that in a light box. So go back to church bells, we have the bells film, and we can watch that, and again we could go full screen. This is referring to part of the map that you can see. History of the bells is a text heavy page. Val Talk is an audio tour, so you just literally listen to the...
Each roof is installed. With the ringing, the bells turn one way, then the other. To prevent the bells turning all the way round,
So that's audio only.
which catches onto a slider and acts as a safety mechanism.
And then we can go back to the main church tour. We can go back to home. We have church notices, which is a way of demonstrating the PDF document capabilities. So we can look in and we can scroll into a PDF and we can look at different pages, and again we could if we went into landscape, we'd be able to get a larger view of that. But essentially it's showing the capability of document control. And finally the guest book, which is a post page which allows us to leave comments, and these are stored on the VIS box and can be looked at through the admin menu. Okay, so that's the front end. That's the part that the visitors will see. This is the menu that the visitors will see. Obviously it's the size that you see on a mobile device, but it's completely responsive, so depending on how large a device is, if they have a tablet or a laptop, then they're going to see a full screen version of your content, and it's going to resize accordingly. So that's the visitor view. So the next thing is the admin side of things, which is where you can actually make changes and set up your content. So for that we type in wp-admin and we type in a username and a password which will be supplied to you, and that will take us into the WordPress admin section, where you can look at the various pages and media content and posts, and gives you full control over the actual content of the project. And here we can see the various pages that comprise this project. Okay, so I think that's enough for this first part. So in the next part we'll look at planning the project.